I think my biggest fears, like when buying a home, are probably it's a long process. It's a big money investment and there's just a lot to it. So not really knowing a lot about it. So I think reaching out to someone who knew a lot more about it was super helpful. So I think the biggest things were just a lot of uncertainties and like just not knowing a lot about it because it's such like a unique thing. So I actually ended up with Bryan. So I started with actually Andrew Templeton. And then after Andrew Templeton, I ended up moving on to Bryan. Andrew gave Bryan my information because Andrew had some other things that came up, and Bryan kind of operated the same as Andrew. So he operated like, he was like super honest, like he wanted like to help you out, and he was super punctual. So he introduced me to his dad. And so that's how I got with Bryan. I've been really satisfied with like the whole like Templeton team. I think they've done a really good job. I think that it's a long process. So I think through the whole process, they've been really good, letting me know like what it'd look like to find a house and then making an offer. And then the steps after you make an offer, once it goes under contract, I think they've been good, like the whole step of like the whole way through the process. If I were to recommend the Templeton real estate to a friend, I would say that very honest, like they're very honest, they're very punctual, and like they're good at getting back to you, and they're in it for you too. Like it's not just for them just to get their commission, they're in it for like to help you out and really find you a good place and make sure you're getting the best deal and make sure that you're aware of everything that's going on. I think the most specific thing like of your guys' work that's been super, like I'm super thankful for, is after you go under contract, I think there's a lot of steps, and I think it's been super helpful to have Bryan, and he lets me know what's going on and things that I should be doing, like inspection wise, and then after inspections, how to go about just like the whole under contract process is pretty daunting. So it's been super helpful to have you guys for that. Yeah. My advice to a new home buyer would be probably to just let them know it's a super long process and there's a lot to learn and there's a lot that goes into it and not all of it goes according to plan. So you kind of have to be flexible, but you also kind of need to make sure that you know what you're getting into before you go into it. So I'd say those are like the couple big things to know if you're going into buying a home.